greatest triumph was at hand. The final campaign in my long war against Superman. While his powers were drained from constant battle, sending him into space to recharge from the Earth's yellow sun, I struck. But my obsession had blinded me to the real threat, to Earth's true enemy.
On your own, son!
Cyborg, concentrate fire on Luthor while I call down some artillery.
Deathstroke, time for you to join the party.
Lots of murdering to do.
Lose something?
Greetings, sister.
This? Nobody kills the Bat but me!
Call him! Bring him to me! Batman! Adam! You don't deserve to live! Diana. Beaten by a mere man. No. You've lost everything. No. I beat you. Luthor!
Brainiac had returned. For years, he'd been stealing the powers of Earth's protectors, but we were too busy fighting amongst ourselves to see the danger. With you three dead, Brainiac quickly eliminated the remaining heroes. The lucky ones died fighting. Finally, I alone survived. A rat in the walls of the Brainiac construct. I have traveled through time to warn you. This is my past, but your future. And it means the end of humanity, so together, we must change it.
What have you done, Luthor?
Given you a fighting chance.
He's lying. It's some kind of trap. Why should we trust you?
Because if you don't, Earth is doomed. I've stolen Brainiac's exobytes and released them into Earth's atmosphere. They hold the powers stolen from the heroes and villains of my time, and will bestow them on anyone they contact. The exobytes will create a new breed of superhuman to fight Brainiac's invasion. You must teach them to use their new abilities, for they must be on the front line in the coming battle, or my grim future will become your own.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. It might be a while before our killer tries anything like that again, but if he does... You did good out there. Get some rest. They might try to hit us again. If they do, I hope I can count on you to help out.
We have energized several Mogo crystals with the blue energy of hope, but the yellow lanterns are corrupted with the power of fear. I'd like you to repel those lanterns.
I could use your
and
help.
restore the
Guardians
crystals.
are taking advantage of the situation with me. They're planting pain generators.
Listen up! There's refugees in need out there. Some are under attack, others got in.
Scanning. I'm going to need some help.
Your money's no good at my food price.
There should be a holiday in your name. Antimatter scum. They got what they deserved.
Calculation completed.
Pretty sure I went through 8...
No more. No more pain, no...
Fear.
Calculation completed. Are there more like you? My prayers. Thank you.
You'll never pay for the dark accent of my chewing now. That's a promise.
Scanning.
My kids won't be orphans. Thank you.
You're incredible. I might name you compile that. Calculation completed.
Nice. You took care of business with a quickness. Thanks a lot, buddy.
You have done well. The energy of hope within those crystals could be just...
That was a
what
clutch
needs to
performance.
return to
Those
us.
refugees will sleep safe tonight, thanks to you. Okay, here's the situation. Amon Sur and his crew are trying to weaken and corrupt Mogo. It's our job to stop them. Here we go. Those machines are weakening Mogo. Take them out.
My
Heads up! Some sort of ginormous yellow construct just joined the fight. That golem's immune to damage, for now. Mogo's gonna make energy crystals to help out.
My will won't be broken.
Watch it! Chamber is unstable.
Scanning.
Great, there's more to deal with now. Look out, reinforcements.
More of those machines. Destroy them.
You're through, buddy. Those circuits are corrupting Mogo's life force. Secure the nodes in each circuit to replace energy with green. The enemy will try to regain control of the nodes. Stop them if they do.
A node's been secured. We secured a node on the center circuit. A left circuit node was secured. Send a heavy engineer to the left circuit. The center circuit's getting fixed by a heavy engineer. Get him.
Scanning.
Nice! We completed the right circuit. We completed the left circuit. Nice.
We've completed all the circuits. Excellent.
This is the central core. They filled most of
You can stream as much as I do. The cost adds up quick.
Green light has been restored to a crystal. Well done. Give it up! You can't win!
You're too late, Jordan. Mogo is about to be mine. You'll fight, of course. Fight and die in the core of a living planet.
They just corrupted a crystal. Need to fix that. He's drawing strength from the crystals. As long as they're yellow, he's invulnerable. Shield's up again. Time to make this crystal ice green.
Look, his shield is down. Now he shield's down.
Calculation completed.
Quick, strike while his shield's down.
Scanning.
There goes his shield. Attack!
it's over.
Quick, strike while his shield's down.
Now, you want to tell us what you were up to in here, Amon?
You'll find out soon enough, Jordan. You and your pathetic car.
Damn it! Jordan at command. Someone go after Amon Sur. We need to help Mogo out down here.
What's the difference between Kilowog and a 10-ton light construct? About 3 pounds. Don't tell him I said that.
Calculation completed.
I don't care who started this fight between demons and legions, but I know.
Are you here to deal with Solomon Grundy? I sure hope so. We'll never get them.
admit, it was fun watching you grow. What? I'm a ghost. I don't get out much.
job with the giant zombie. Some of the other spirits thought you would
to hell. But you're already dead. I'll obliterate your squirming, screaming soul. I am the voice in your head that leads you astray. I will tell you to go to hell, but you're already dead. I'll obliterate your squirming, screaming soul.
Calculation completed.
I'll obliterate your squirming, screaming soul. I can tell you to go to hell, but you're already dead. I am the voice in your head that leads you astray. I'll obliterate your squirming, screaming soul. I would tell you to go to hell, but you're already dead.
We're gonna wreck Brainiac's first line of defense.
Brainiac wishes to imprison sentient beings.
We need to stop Brainiac from bottling anything else.
We need to stop Brainiac's technology from spreading.
Calculation completed. Calculation completed.
Performance.
Scanning. Calculation completed.
All right. Ranks is a planet-sized city with planet-sized weapons. He's got an enormous light railgun that can really do some damage.
We must launch an assault on ranks and stop the light rail gun from firing. This will require gaining access to the weapons of the ray system.
Assaulting ranks won't be easy. There's certain to be a large number of Sinestro Corps members stationed there.
How? I'm detecting interference with the teleporters. I am unable to bring them offline. They're being rerouted. Enemies incoming.
It looks like the attack on ranks is on hold. Prepare to defend Mogo. It's the Red Lantern Corps. They've hijacked the teleporters.
I am unable to shut down the teleporters. You will need to disable them manually. There is no other option.
Get to the teleportation chambers and destroy their connections before we're overrun.
Scanning.
Teleporters have been corrupted. Return to the core chamber. We have more attackers than them.
You're not going to win this!
I will rip you apart! You're feeding my rage!
Glad you were here. We might not have held the line without your help.
This is the opportunity.
You're right, Mogo. We'll split up into 2 teams. Ground squad. You'll head to Metropolis and use the Star Labs equipment to infuse yourselves with the Amber Mist that you collected.
The Amber Mist's properties should allow you to bypass Ranks' security.
Enemy intruders detected. All core members report. Requesting reinforcements.
teleporter activated, the ground squad will be able to meet up with you once they finish their task in Metropolis. Get to the main security chamber and wait for them.
Intruders detected in testaments. Releasing destined chambers. Enemy forces entering the security station. Activate the security consoles.
Now that the ground squad is infused with the Ember Mist, you should be able to confuse Ranks' sensors and bypass the security lock. Good luck. Ranks knows something's up. He's activated a series of security protocols up ahead. Some of you will need to stay in the security room and use the override terminals to guide the rest of the group through the area affected by the lockdown. Once through, they should be able to bring the security measures offline and disarm the path for the rest of the team. Once inside, you can hack the weapons array teleporters and we'll join you.
reorganization in progress. Construct room reorganization in progress. Construct room reorganization in progress.
Calculation completed.
Get that railgun offline. Nice try, Sinestro.
Henshaw, you're barely worth recycling. Let's get out of here.
Don't worry, we'll catch up with them later. There's definitely more to the mists in Metropolis. With Ranks' railgun offline, we can focus our efforts on analyzing the information.
Blessed. What can I say? When you look up and you see yourself on your highest level of potential right now within currency, spiritual, physical health, mental health, how do you actually feel? I'm on a higher level. I don't simmer around with dummies. Sorry. But how do you feel?
Keep it quick. The war is in full swing.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you something that you guys all need to know when you guys have women in your life who actually are a connection to your connection. You gotta understand, when it comes down to time, the question comes down to this: would you rather be lonely, or would you rather have that insignificant life in your life? And ask yourself that every single time when you go through a situation, and think about it very clearly, because I have seen people walk the path of marriage and loneliness and still go to their grave same ways. So that's the question you got to ask yourself. Do you rather her be around with you spiritually, mentally, financially, and put you through hardship? Because I'm going to tell you, some of these dudes go through so much stressful levels with their women, and their woman is the one who's putting it on them. It's the bearing of taking care of them. That's what it comes down to. And the responsibility, when they have a responsibility to, as another human being, to hold it up too. But they put it so much on the individual who has created the opportunity for that middle person to actually have it. I thought it's a 50-50 game, but most men are playing 100-0, and most of you guys get taking out guys like me. Hopefully she's not a seeker. You gotta ask yourself something good questions like that. Opportunists, they know what to do. They just look at you as just an opportunity for the now, but not for the later.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. It might be a while before our killer tries anything like that. You did good out there. Get some rest.
Don't tell your honey that your money's running low.
If they do, I hope
she'll curve you like anything else in this world. She'll act like she forgot all the good times. You know what? The one thing that I realize about people, that I start realizing I'm giving up on humanity, just in general, all races onto a certain extent, common sense. Common sense. Without it, oh my goodness, thank you for the $100. I'll thumbs that up. Common sense. That is really what it comes down to at the end of the day. When you guys have prior common knowledge of conversations, and you guys can understand where the conversation is going within really mature conversations. And this is why I say adults are not really adults if they can't have mature conversations about some serious conversation. You know what I mean? What if, what happens, what are procedures, numbers to call, who would need to be contacted, what would you need to say, these things. And then you have your children out here thinking that they know it all, when they're so much an insignificant core of life that you're just like, you don't know if they know what to do if the time came down to it. So it's like me saying to you, it's like, you're the driver, but there's nowhere that you're not needing not to go, but you need to go everywhere. But then something happens on the way where you can't drive no more. Who's gonna drive that vessel anymore? Now those are conversations that you're starting to realize. How are you going to assist or help? You're just being a bystander watching me. You're like a viewer that does not do nothing for me, just watch me. I appreciate you for that $100. I would not let it go to waste. I would not let it go to waste. If I only told you guys how much I fuck with you guys, I've been flashing what I really can do out here in the real world. And I've been showing you guys that I'm not no joke. So please, do not play me like no fool. I'm out here talking the real for you guys. You guys think I'm playing serious. I am serious.
Listen up. There's refugees in need out there. Some are under attack, others got empty bellies. I need you to help them out. Think you can do that for me?
Pretty sure we...
I've fought
My thanks to you and the Guardians of Oa.
Your money's no good.
My thanks to you.
I'm going to need a now.
We have energized several Mogo crystals with the blue energy of hope.
Hey, I could use your help. Guardians are taking advantage of the situation to rebuild their planet.
So if anybody told you you can't be dropped off in this place, don't let them lie to you. You can. You really can. And this character actually looks really good. Like gothic good. Like 100% good. This is a good looking character. not want nothing. Like, do you understand when I say that? Like, whatever you can give, I respect it. I totally do. It's like, I don't want nothing else. All you guys sending me dumbass women, I don't even want them souls. I don't. Bro, watch when you see when I really get it, bro. I'm gonna really show you guys, like, never wanted it. Most of these times I'm taking dudes. I'm just taking, because I know they have the ideas to capture other people's, you know, I'm taking dudes' ideas. I want dudes. I don't like women, man. They don't drive me to do anything crazy. They don't drive me. Doesn't excite me, it doesn't drive me, bro. You put them all in the same position. Put them all in the same position. Doesn't excite me, bro. Does not excite me.
I am unable to bring them offline. They're being rerouted. Enemies incoming.
They think it's exciting, or what they're doing is like, oh, amazing, like it's the first time. It's nothing exciting, bro. It's nothing exciting.
It's the Red Lantern Corps. They've hijacked the teleporters.
I am unable to shut down the teleporters. You will need to disable them manually. There is no other.
Get to the teleportation chambers and destroy their connections before we're overrun.
Teleporters have been corrupted. Return to the core chamber. We have more attackers inbound. We'll split up into two teams. Ground Squad, you'll head to Metropolis and use the Star Labs equipment to infuse yourselves with the Amber Mist that they've collected. The Amber Mist's properties should allow you to bypass ranks.
Agents of Sinestro are assaulting the Star Labs researchers and stealing the Amber Mist. Stop their attacks and reverse the polarity of the equipment. That will allow you to infuse yourself with the Amber Mist. that the ground squad is infused with the Ember Mist, you should be able to confuse Ranks' sensors and bypass the security lock. Good luck.
Access granted to core chambers.
Ranks knows something's up. He's activated a series of security protocols up ahead. Some of you will need to stay in the security room and use the override terminals to guide the rest of the group through the area affected by the lockdown. Once through, they should be able to bring the security measures offline and disarm the path for the rest of the team. Once inside, you can hack the weapons array teleporters, and we'll join you.
Construct reorganization in progress. Construct room 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 reorganization in progress.
that railgun offline. Nice try, Sinestro.
Henshaw, you're barely worth recycling. Let's get out of here.
Don't worry, we'll catch up with them later. There's definitely more to the mists in Metropolis. With Ranks' railgun offline, we can focus our efforts on analyzing the information.
Okay, so I'm gonna be a tank, and I'm gonna show you what you don't do in those moments with crying the whole scenario type as trying to just get it done realistically. So I'm gonna show it to you, and I'll be glad to just like perform it, right? Like I said, you know what I mean, I don't know what he could have had going on in his background. He should have typed. If things could have happened so quickly, we don't know. You know what I mean? If he probably just typed at the end and said, yo, my bad, I was doing da-da-da-da-da, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So realistically, you start to think about it to yourself. You're just like, he's gloating. He's gloating when he's supposed to be tanking and doing that. But you know what I mean? Like, mans were in there. He started it, or whoever started it, and he was moving and pushing. He could have just waited until the ads just all defeated us. But he was pushing and pushing, and he couldn't secure the moment. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Mans. Like, he's gloating. But that's cool. That's cool for him, though, because realistically, all I would say to you is, I ain't going to be a hater. I'm just saying to you is, the group was hoping that he was going to keep everything secure within his own tolerance rate of knowing as soon as ads pop up, he pulls them. I put myself in a position where I can actually get everything to like lean towards him and back off, but yet I'm still getting hit because he's not pulling anything. Come on, man. Like, come on now, man. Guys like myself, as soon as we go in there, a tank's job is to pull all ads immediately. Immediately. That easy. It would be that easy. Respectfully. But yeah, let's get ready for one of the other missions that's going to be popping up. I think we're going to do Mogo next. Mogo is the next opportunity that we're trying to get into. So let's try to go do Mogo. Because, like I said, I was not even focusing on the game itself again because I'm just chilling. I'm not really, like, I've been number one with all my characters before. There's no DPS comp. There's no battle. There's just knowing that where do you achieve when you achieve, like, where do you actually land? And most people would tell you, like, first, second, or third. Most likely first. You know what I mean? To a certain extent. You know what I mean? If they watch me long enough. You know what I mean? So, truly, they know what my intentions are, but obviously when you got a day like this, that's pretty special. And when I mean special, I mean you gotta look at all the characteristics before you start saying things like that, right? You know what I mean? So realistically, it is one of those days. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, but we're streaming for a long time today. We're trying to get all the rest of the characters done. The weather out here is not looking too pretty, realistically. Yeah, so we're just going to utilize how we can achieve this common goal for this day of finishing everything we can. And then we'll try to see about working on feats on characters that need it, because feats are still important no matter what anybody says in this game. I'm going to upload some new videos in the near future, so hopefully you guys understand transparency is really as good as much as you can watch it and see it on your screen. Following the same instructions is just following the same body language, just like how the game has it. We all choose different body languages, but if you stand beside someone who has the same body language, it's just going to give the same appearance of body language with a different height or a different character build, size. But, you know, everything's pretty much the same. So do not think that it is. Some people are special than others. Realistically, that's just how it is in the real world. And in the game, it's the same type of thing. The clicks are totally different. The repetition of utilizing the loadout very well is different. Understanding when to swap it, when not to swap is different. Like, the seconds make everything different. If we were watching F1 and we said all those cars are fast, the question is, yes, all those cars are fast, but as soon as they bend down a corner and they go straight away, how long does it take them for them to realize DRS, speed, brake, or DRS off and then brake and then going? Like, you gotta know everything's about repetition of speed. It is. It really is. And sometimes your hands need a break, you know what I mean? Sometimes your hands need a break. When you're a guy like me, sometimes your hands need a break, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, if you were really pushing the buttons like this, you would have had too much water to deal with and a lot of mess. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And likewise, too, people can tell if you're wasting your clicks. They can see how you move in, and if you're wasting your clicks, it's poorly met. Like, the value is poorly met, right? The value that person gives you is amazing, but the value that you're putting into something else is poorly met. So, like I said, you don't want to just give your currency to just some random that doesn't have to. She has to work for it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You're your own tough critic. If you let yourself be an easy bystander, you're just going to be easy in general. Simple as that. But don't make myself easy. Anybody who has met me in real life says he comes with that energy. He does not come with he comes with that, like, he comes with alpha energy. Like, that's energy. That's not because I'm just giving myself that. I wake up like that because I gotta be accountable. If they can't count on me, then who counts on me? Dead ass, man. Big dick energy. Big dick energy, straight up. Any girl that says anything different, catch you on camera, bitch. But yeah, that's just me, you know what I mean? Sometimes I do what I want to do, you know what I mean? When I get to the point where I can't say nothing no more, I'll realize it when it starts hurting my numbers. When it starts affecting me that much, I'll change up. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, do, R, M, E. Easy. And like they say, camera never lies, man. Handle what? I like hitting mans with this line. Yo, you like making soul moves and fucking spiritual succubuses. Can you take care of them? Can you value their intentions that they want from you? Do you think you the only one? And last but not least, you gave up yourself to something so easy, she will do it again and again and again and again and again. Most retards say the same thing. As long as they know something that they used to do, and that was the only thing they did, they will just go back to that same retarded state of mind. Remember, it's hard to find someone who has common sense and understands how to use it without actually realizing how stupid her opinions or his opinions actually really feels when you talk about taking care of somebody. I might even need a no healer. I might need no healer. Maybe. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. What the hell is going on? Is he glitch?
Okay, here's the situation. I'm on
I was
Surge's
about to
crew
say, I'm like, I was trying to click it. What was going on?
It's our job to stop.
The one thing I probably need for this build is power. I go through so much of it, I need it. And the one thing about it is, it's a want, very much of a want and a need. A want and a need. Because I'm telling you, with guys who are like myself, who are like trolls, I know how much power really needs to be dished out for certain roles that are utilizing their best abilities. Yes, I'm sacrificing knowing that I don't have skill points, you know what I mean? But you know, if I found a troll like myself who could do it, this would look so good, bruh. Like I said, I usually don't look for people's approvals. I really don't, because I didn't just walk around in this game just start asking for people like, do you approve of me? Do you approve of me? Like, I'm way beyond that. Like, if you're making something of it, keep doing it, because not everyone could take everyone's position. You know what I mean? Like, listen to what I'm saying. You can't have two mayors. You can have the uprise mayor, and then you can have the downrise on the uprise, waiting for the uprise. You know what I mean? You can't have two of the same situation, right? Bro, guys like me, I have two girls at the same time. Don't play with me. Get over here, man. I'm having a main and an ult. That's how it feels. Get over here, man. Drop top, man. That's how quick it is. Wanted to get that. But listen, with me and violence, I'm not violent until violent has to be violent. When you think you're violent, then violence will definitely show you differently. It got different stages to it. You know what I mean? Like anything else. Like they say, I'm not a killer, don't push me. Oh yeah, like that myth, like when people say, yo, keep your door closed away from the public, I live like that. I live like that. I don't leave my house door open. I don't live like that. You know what I mean? But because, you know, certain people have the opportunity of doing it, they think their neighborhood is that good until they realize it could be that serious. But I don't think people have watched Purge. I don't think, as soon as you would watch Purge, you would have thought your friends would have been your worst enemies. I was one of those people. I was one of those people. I would never have that type of situation. Never. Never. My mom used to say she had the back home tradition in a second world country where you could have your house door open and nothing would happen. Like, I never grew up with that mindset. Like, you thinking people are all cute and beautiful like that. I look at people for seeing the best and the worst in them. Simple. The worst and the best in them. You know what I mean? I don't see anything else with judgment else. The worst and the good in them. But no matter how good and what bad is, your weight is not weight until you realize you actually achieve those common goals that people did not achieve. You're walking differently.
Those circuits are secure the nodes in each circuit to replace the yellow energy with green. The enemy will try to regain control of the nodes and stop them if they do.
Like, I have a hard time trusting people in general, man. Just in general. Believe me when I say that. Just like how, like, this game would say, like, you have to build renown after doing it and doing it, right? Like, imagine if I told you people literally plan to do so good, to do so good, to do so good, to see other people demise in their hands. I don't think you guys have ever dealt with somebody who has sabotage that word, what sabotage really means. Who actually gives it the meaning, the more feeling to it. You know, I don't think people know what sabotage really is. It's one of the most worst feelings when you have somebody on your team who can sabotage their own situation because they knew what they're gonna try to say and tell people. And the one thing about it too, a really, really, really good listener would say, yo, ever since I talked to you, you don't talk anything bad about anybody else except that person. And then you start to realize the person above listening has to be more of a dictator because they got to listen to how they're really targeting people. Like I said, I have people target me all the time and they don't have no reason to do it. They just do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I got people jealous out here. I literally had girlfriends who were literally jealous of what I can actually do because they didn't have the power to do shit. And they end up turning out to be what? Nothing. They end up being nothings. Facts. Believe me when I say that. Facts. Over there crying in a sympathy corner for themselves when they can look in their own eyes and tell me, what did you do? What did you do? You see? They would say it's an accident. Watch out for a girl who is really in heat. She says she could be in an accident point of view, but she really wants to hurt you. Believe me, that's their intentions. They will cry about it and make it seem like nothing different. This is why I said judges can't be people. They got to be entities. They got to see exactly what's really going on behind the scenes. They even got to push the buttons to see how much they would go. You know what I mean? Insanity lives in the heart of people, and people cause people problems. It's like a Sherlock Holmes video or movie. You got to realize people have problem with other people better than they are. Because they don't relate, they don't come to common sense, and they don't have prior common knowledge. So you're always going against what they're thinking about until you set up a position where something can happen and show them that's how you guys think. Just to prove the point, right? Just to prove a point. Just to prove a point. That's exactly how it is. When you would say your girlfriend wouldn't make that move, oh shit, I didn't even think I knew her the way I thought I knew her. Exactly how all men feel. That's exactly how all men feel. But the moment you take away, who's gonna take care of you after just picking up your baggage and your nonsense and thinking that you could just hop into anybody at your level of stage? That's when it starts to get real. She's gonna have to make some critical decisions based off of everything. Now the opportunity is a different opportunity. It's called now, what am I really looking for?
We've completed all the circuits. Excellent.
Take out the devices.
This is why grown people have a problem actually getting into relationships. Because their own security is based off their security, but they don't really have security. They just think they have security. Okay. They just have security based off their name that was given to them. And they were utilizing it. But security comes with different levels. The question is, can you act right for the right person to actually secure you the way you think you should be secured, and hope that they look at you like value more than a piece of waste of time? The fact that they, like, everyone's trying to get rid of out of their life. Man, come on now, man. Eat up.
You're too late, Jordan. Mogo is about to be mine. You'll fight, of course. Fight and die in the core of a living planet.
See how I just made everything happen so quickly? I got to that boss so fast and grabbed everything. That's what I'm supposed to do, bro. That is so what I'm supposed to do, bro. Look at that.
The crystal. Take it back.
Now these ads are popping now.
As one's very yellow, he's invulnerable.
Look, his shield is down. Now's the chance.
Yeah, the game's glitching now. See that? I don't know if it's like as soon as I step in here, I'm going too fast for the game, or the game can't register. It's just, what is going on? Like, I feel like I'm just too fast for people just in general when it comes down to this stuff. Like, I'm really moving at a different pace. On my soul, you couldn't talk to me. On my soul, you would have to die so many times and realize, like, you're not talking, like, at all. You sound something like on a down note. It's even worse than how it sounds. You're making kids even want to diss you. I seen the other guy, he left. He officially left.
Look, his shield is down. Now's the chance.
I've been told I have quite the gravitas.
It's over. You're done here, Amon.
Really good, decent situation. Let's see. We're even getting feats. We're even getting feats. That's even tough too. 25. That's good.
Damn it! Jordan at command. Someone go after Amon Sur. We need to help Mogo out down here.
No one went down. See? Nobody went down. One, everybody did a great job on their own, moving their controller, right? So you gotta give the first to them, right? Because they were doing it first, right? Everyone got 0. Last but not least, you go, how did Tank do? You'd be like, oh shit, he absorbed everything he possibly can within taking damage. Yes, they will take damage, but you gotta understand, there's places that it shouldn't be, but most of these guys were moving common sense. They were moving all common sense. Common sense, right? So this, for the healer who was in there too, who ended up popping up once in a while, he or she did a really good job too. See, let's see if there was any trolling involved. Okay, 2000, there was trolling involved. Some trolling was involved too. So, you know what I mean? The power, I never was complaining after when I was getting a lot of it, when I was seeing it. So you heard me. I changed up, right? I sounded different because I was like, I can do my moves. Everything's getting juggled. I'm pulling everything I can. DPSs are having fun with ads for the moment being. I'm pulling the ads again. They're staying away from one-shots. You know, so they deserve their conversation too, where you're saying they did a really good job too, because as an individual, they did what they can do to limit their chances of getting knocked out. So realistically, they did a good job, but then my ends will be like an add-on, where to be like, how did you feel with the tank in the room? And then if they say, oh, yeah, I felt secure, I felt good, like, that's a good feeling. That's actually a good feeling. You know what I mean? That's it. You guys are haters. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they would just say, like, they would have been haters if they said anything different. Like I said, it could be worse. They're just mad because another man got his books right. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. But other than that, I think I'm looking at a lot of positive outputs when it comes down to tanking with rage. A lot of people have like rage crashes situations. I know you guys should start clipping me when I start rage crashing. Like, you guys should think of me of like that person. Yo, they'd be like, yo, ChrisDash always say he doesn't do it right. You know, let's catch him when he doesn't do it right. But then look how much days it took you to make something so sick like that and then actually perform it. Like, you see, like, you're not even seeing that I don't really have any flaws. Like, you didn't see a rage crash. You didn't see my life get depleted. Like, you didn't see any of that, right? You know, DPSing wise, I wasn't really good. I was really talking to the stream. You know what I mean? This gentleman right here just blew a lot of people out the waters for this whole month. He just ended the cap. Like, he said, save the best for last. Like, no cap. You know what I mean? Hey. Do you know what I mean? Let other people realize your worth, your value, your understanding. You know what I mean? Likewise, we just have a bunch of words on our screen, and you can utilize all of it. You can like that smash button, you can dislike it, you can say whatever you want. You can share it to somebody, you can clip it, you can save it as a bookmark and you remember this time, or you can do some more items with the dots on it, or you can start chatting up a storm. It's all up to you if you really want it, you know what I mean? And realistically, you know, some guys have took the opportunity to want to play with me, and they only achieved. That was the only thing I was trying to do with them, achieve. But if they didn't want to come up and be like, hey, yo, come, let's do it. Like they got to be like that. They got to know what they want, and they want to go and try to chase it back and chase it with somebody else who could do it, right? When you see me, I'm just, oh my gosh, when does this guy never stop? Like, he does not stop. Like, I don't really say anything to you guys like that, but you know what I mean? I'm just being honest, you know what I mean? Like, I just stay busy. Stay busy, man. That's why when it's downtime, it's like, if I'm not utilizing what I got on me before it starts breaking down on me, then I'm not putting it to work. So I'd rather have someone else do it. Stop straining, stop timing out, like, relax. Just sit back, relax, do your position, play your position, think you're the best, and just keep being great. Just keep being great at who you are.
You did good out there. Get some rest. They might try to hit us again. If they do... Nice. That's what I'm talking about. It might be a while before our killer tries anything like that again. But if he does, I know who to call.
We have energized several Mogo crystals with the blue energy of hope. The yellow lanterns
hey,
are corrupting.
I could use your help. Guardians are taking advantage of the situation with Mogo.
The one thing that I'm missing with this ice tank that I'm doing, DPSing, I feel like there's a move that I want to... The Frost Snipe, I think the Frost Snipe one, or what I should say, not Frost Snipe, this right here. Yeah. Ice, cold snap. I need to find a move for DPSing within these two tolerance, because this is a generator. This is really good, man. Like, I'm telling you, when I was working on this loadout, I was putting in time. I'm telling you, I was putting in time. I guess what the next one I could talk about is this one. If I really... Yeah, I need to find something like that can do something on this like level, man. This level right here. These two levels. This one's gonna be damage over time, and this is like tick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have to like do the power over again. And then this one is like I know I think Ice needs a DPS revamp. I think they should keep what they have right now, and then with this new update, they should just add new power moves like that can help this power out DPSing, and I think it would do good. Still, they already did it. You know, we used to have the Ice Yeti that had the defense that was like on like what, a zillion. You know what I mean? But you know, I mean, utilizing these powers right here, those were debuffs. These were debuffs. Walk into a tank and go, what's good, man? Go to a healer and say, stop that. Come to a troll, circle up. You know what I mean? Like, what you guys know? You know what I mean?
Listen up. There's refugees in need out there. Some are under attack, others got empty bellies.
I don't know if I'll ever sleep. That was rough.
And nothing is clippable, man. You can't really clip too much. Yeah, that boom needs to hit so far, like it can hit from here all the way down to like those other ads. Man, you gotta have a mid-range kind of feeling with this one. But it definitely does something though. And if I really do readjust, I could do this right here to like speed up the time frame. Maybe. And we'll see what happens. Oh my gosh, my natural hand is literally going. Let's try that again.
My thanks to you. In the garden. See the
Now I think that could work. I kind of felt like the smoothness about it. I felt smooth, because that's the one thing you got to feel about your loadout. You got to really think about how smooth gets when you're clicking the button. Remember, like, you don't want it to like packed on. You want it to just layer like a skin. You want it to just have the balance between flesh, skin, muscle, bone. You know what I mean? Like layered, right? You want it layered properly, right? When there's an influx balance, there's confusion going on within the body.
I could have beat those guys, but thanks anyway.
What is this supposed to be, actually?
No, like my thanks.
Oh no, summer weather looking crazy. Sometimes it's for summertime people, for real. Get them bodies out. Got over here, you got people over here hurling like they're cats. Like,
my kids won't be orphans.
Are there more like you coming?
And then it's the question, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, for me to say you would never, you know what that means? That's like a diss to your face. I'm not saying never. I'm saying, to me, you will never hit this. Never. Never. Oh my gosh. Never. Never, ever, 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 never.
You blow things up good, friend. Thanks.
We're doing the shooting over here, man. Real shit.
I'll pray for you, Warrior. Please be safe.
This loadout is so good, I don't even have to get to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My 5th move coming from the left-hand side. I don't actually have to get there. Okay. To be bunched up. Sure.
You're incredible. I might name a child after you.
I'm just waiting for this raid queue from what you guys can see on the map on the right hand left. I should say the right hand at the top. And then there's a circle, a smaller circle around the bigger circle of the map with a bunch of men in it. If you guys can see that, then basically you guys are really dealing with some like 700, you know what I mean, and 20 I think it is. Yeah, you guys are on 1080p. It's pretty crazy. Bunch of resolution situations, rendering, buffering, speed it up.
Energy level dropping. This one is mine.
Bunch of 2s on your screen.
You have done well. The energy of hope within those crystals could be...
That was a clutch
Mogo
performance.
needs to return.
Those refugees will sleep safe tonight, thanks to you.
Nice. You took care of business with a quickness. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Damn, they took away my 2 supercharges. I was supercharged up too. Damn. Yeah, we'll get it back. We'll get it back. I was trying to go into this. Oh yes, they put me in there, so at least I got that last scenario type. Okay, input.
Yes! It's time for combat!
It's always good to get these once in a while too.
Please, we must move into action.
Don't give Brainiac a single place to hide. Take down his fortifications, pronto.
I'm not working on this. Okay, so are those little things out? Okay, they out. And 1 person there. See, this is when you really have to switch up on people. You want to go to the lowest lobby. Yeah, too much actions happening here, man. You gotta get it when it's full. Yeah, I'm tanking now. I gotta tank. These guys are staying around and fighting. I'm holding it down then.
Systems failing. Destroying target. Minor damage. Damage sustained.
Objective in sight. Status critical. Target coordinates traced. Damage.
Performance impaired.
So my idea of doing this right now is to save them for another time, so I can hit them at. Oh wait, hold on. Something's starting up. Something's brewing. Something's brewing, bro. Save them and then wait for another day to click. Gotta hit another day. Gotta hit another day. Waiting for this horrendous. Usually, most people are not tanking as much as like they used to back then. Okay, so this section over here for the Portal 3 would be considered 1 day. This would be considered 1 day. This would be considered 1 day work at 1 day's work. So that's all together, if you do the math, it's actually 4 days I could get on the portal with this one character. Turn up. This is the part of the game that I don't like the most, when it starts dying down after doing a certain amount of raids. People are not queuing up anymore. But I'm gonna check in LFG chat, see if they're making any groups, and see if we can get some more raids popping. But for the most part, we're just doing a waiting game right now. Re-queuing and queuing again, it won't really do anything. It would just set you back time. So we just spent like 17 minutes just in general, you know what I mean, just looking for missions, or like with acquiring, 7 people, acquiring myself, being in there to have like the roles and whatnot. But let's see what happens. We need a bunch of DPSs, we need 1 healer, and a troll will be fun to have too. You know what I mean? You got a group.
Lords of Order, grant us your favor.
All right. Ranks is a planet-sized city with planet-sized weapons. He's got an enormous light railgun that can really do some damage.
We must launch an assault on Ranks and stop the light railgun from firing. This will require gaining access to the weapons array system.
Assaulting Ranks won't be easy. There's certain to be a large number of Sinestro Corps members stationed there.
How? I'm detecting interference with the teleporters. I am unable to bring them offline. They're being rerouted. Enemies incoming.
It looks like the attack on Ranks is on hold. Prepare to defend Mogo. It's the Red Lantern Corps. They've hijacked the teleporters.
I am unable to shut down the teleporters. You will need to disable them manually. There is no other option.
Get to the teleportation chambers and destroy their connections before we're overrun.
Return to the core chamber. We have more attackers inbound. I do not often socialize.
What you have done. Trust us. You're not going to win this.
I will rip you apart.
We've been waiting for.
You're right, Mogo. We'll split up into two teams. ground squad. Move to the metropolis and use the Starlight to infuse yourselves with the Amber Mist you've collected.
The Amber Mist's properties should allow you to bypass Ranks' security and gain access to
Agents of Sinestro are assaulting the Star Labs researchers and stealing the Amber Mist. Stop their attacks, and reverse the polarity of the equipment. That will allow you to infuse yourself with the Amber Mist.
The mist is becoming highly volatile. The mist is becoming highly...
Structural reorganization in progress. Structural reorganization in progress. Structural reorganization in progress.
Get that railgun offline. Nice try, Sinestro.
Henshaw, you're barely worth recycling. Let's get out of here.
Don't worry, we'll catch up with them later. There's definitely more to the mists in Metropolis. With Ranks' railgun offline, we can focus our efforts on
stats is a little bit different. Okay, so for a tank, for ice, the more it cannot feel and like the higher level of DPSing. So you see tanks that will take in like 10 million, 5 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Those are not considered all that great to an ice. The less that an ice can take, when you're comparing, is when you're seeing raids where you have it feels like an alert, but you need a DPS. No, you need a tank, DPS, troll, healer. And then the opposite side would be the same side. It would be a tank, DPS, troll, healer. And then they will both go out throughout the raid, and they will have to tank and hold down, like, you know, how much you're intaking, and then realize how much you're actually taking compared to the next guy, and then you're basing off the healer. And then if you think about the healer only did, I don't know if that was the healer. I don't know. Like, who was the healer? You know what I mean? There was a bunch of them. Like, I don't know if he's rocking with the amulet or the amulet and then the next one that makes you almost like feel like you're rage crashing. You know what I mean? E-bomb and amulet or whatever it is. I don't know. But yeah, you see, like, if you're looking at the numbers, you'd be like, yo, is he got Ice Tank taking all the hits? Like, like, he's lit. You know what I mean? Like, solid like ice. Metaphorically speaking, you know what I'm saying?
Sinestro, they've given us time to compute the final solution that will conclude this war and draw out Parallax. The end is coming. Finally, the end.
So that was really good. For the most part, it was kind of difficult because I seen one guy drop at one moment when we went in there. Closest target to be focused on, he was supposed to be behind me. I don't know. don't know. I don't know. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Yikes. If I could replay that on my screen, that would have been pretty crazy, you know what I mean? Yo, that would be the... That's the upgrade right there. Pausing videos, upgrading them, like just having them and just be like, yo, check how that happened. And just replaying it. That would be crazy. Having things on replay, unbelievable. We could be in 2000 and like, we could be in like 3000 and like 3000, year 3000, still replaying it. It sounds so sick. Mad at me for what? Oh my goodness. This is what I'm saying, man. You guys are picking up some ho-ho-hos. Have yourself a Merry Christmas. Like they say, don't be mad at the player, be mad at the game, man. The game is just the way it is, man. She's not coming out into the world be like this. Yo, Virgin Mobile, hit me up. All I'm hearing is ring, 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 chase, 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 just hit, chase it, just chase it. Like the man says, I need the whole thing, or it's just like hanging up the phone all the time. Like it's just. One more. Just one more to go.
These Owen repair facilities are a lifesaver.
This is the part of the job I love.
This raid is taking forever, man. And I think I just had a little lag spike too. So I know the weather's looking kind of crazy, about to look crazy over here in a couple of minutes, maybe like an hour or so. But yeah, I gotta take some time with this, one of those things. Okay, give me a hot minute. I will be back. I just might need to grab something and prepare for the next stream that I might want to do. You know, for the most part, this was like a cool, calm, collective stream, I feel. What is Uber Eats trying to say? Notification on what? I think Uber is trying to talk about something about, like, you know, adding people to your account and stuff to help them, assist them to get to where they need to get to. So put them on your account today. For the most part, for people who are just doing themselves and going to where they need to go to, no teen account unless you are on it. Do what you got to do. You know, privilege is yours. I can't take a privilege. It's your privilege. It's a privilege. It's your privilege. But for the most part, I think we'll come back. We'll stream from this character moving forward. It just doesn't seem like it's happening right now. If you guys can see, it's like kind of dead. It's kind of dead. I'll come back around like 5 o'clock. I think I'll play a little bit of Marvel Rivals. And, yo, come check me out and watch me play Marvel Rivals. Yo, I will literally tell you, listen, you guys, add me for free and we should be chilling. We should be grouping up, like, and people would be asking, what game we come from? What community you come from? You'd be like, yo, DC Online, you know what I mean? Just say it bravely. But at the same time, be like, yo, buy another CD, idiot. Or buy another download, idiot. MMO lifestyle, man. Continuation always happens here. All right, so for the most part, I'll be back with you guys. You know what I mean? Marvel Rivals, come check me out. I'll be glad to see you guys. We'll do it up. We'll do it up. We'll do it up. This was a really good stream. Shout out to the people in the chat room who gave it some energy in the chat. Shout out to them number ones. For the viewers, you guys still hold it always down. You know what it is. For the most part, for the people who smashed the like button, you know what I mean? I'm glad you guys are enjoying a part or a moment that you guys should have clipped. You should start clipping some more. All right? Hashtag me in it. I'll comment. You know what I mean? I'll laugh it up for you guys and everything. You know what I mean? So, for the most part, I'll keep it pushing. And always just stay positive. Just stay positive.